Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct. Today we're going to spend some time with a 2006 Mercedes-Benz E350. Under the hood of this Mercedes-Benz, you're going to find the familiar 3.5-liter V6 engine. Now, in this particular tune, this engine makes 268 horsepower. It is routed to a 7-speed automatic, which is then in turn routed to the rear wheels. Really a great condition car, 34,000 mile example, silver on black with some great equipment, but really in remarkably clean condition. We're going to walk around it just to show you, and then also take it for a spin, and then you can form your own opinion. Take a walk around. This car is really exceptionally clean. I'm going to try to find a place that the car's been compromised on the front here. We got a couple tiny little stone chips just across the leading edge here, but I mean, even the chrome here along the grille is a great indicator of how well this car's been cared for. But the chrome all the way around, it's excellent. I do know one blemish on the front of this car. Right here, looks like there was just like a minor impact spot. You got two little chips in the paint, but the foil surround on the plinth here is a little out of whack. But you know, from 5 feet away, again, you can't see that. So that takes a very close inspection. Here you're going to find the 16-inch standard wheel on this car. You do have a set of Michelin tires on here. They are sized 225/55 R16. Very quiet, very long life tires, but definitely matched for a luxury sedan, if you will. But look on the driver's side. It's excellent all the way down. All factory stock and standard. Then around the back, the rear bumper is excellent. There's no, little parking bumps or nicks or anything like that. Everything's perfect. Proper E350 badging, indicating the model, obviously. And then down the passenger side it's exemplary again. It's a really beautiful car. Even though the E-Class is a mid-sized car for the Mercedes line, it really does have generous accommodations for all passengers as well as cargo. That's a really, really deep trunk. I'm touching the back of the seat there, reaching all the way in. But we do have the full set of floor mats. You got the rears here, as well as a set of the fronts. And then under the floorboard here, you got a little bit of extra storage, and then even below that storage, you've got a spare tire. Take a look inside. I don't really have anything to fault on here. Leather's in excellent condition. They really do use a high grade of leather that takes a lot of good abuse from wider and thinner frames alike. But great layout, great visibility. You can actually see the beautiful 3-point star at the end of the hood from the driver's position here. But tilt and telescope wheel will come in and out to you. Automatic setting for the headlamps up front. And if you look over here, you're going to find a 3-position memory for both the driver and passenger, because you got dual power seats up front here. As you can see, it's a pretty familiar Mercedes-Benz layout. Great gauges here. They really are simple. You got a clock, your speedometer, then your tachometer really in the analog settings. But right dead center of the speedometer there, you're going to find a multifunction trip computer that gives you a bunch of manipulatable options throughout the car, through the entertainment settings to just the information the car is going to provide for you. Pretty neat. Up on the top of the center stack here, you're going to find the dual zone automatic climate control. You do have that in this car. It's really nice for both the front passengers. But below you're going to find the screen here. This is your audio system on here. Now you do have a CD changer, which I'll show you, that discreetly pops out under this panel right here. 1 through 6, and you've also got an individual right here. This car is equipped with heated seats for both the front occupants, and you do have a power rear sunshade. This button here will actually drop the rear headrest to improve your vision when there's no rear passengers, obviously. This is your central locking switch, as well as ESP, that's electronic stability program, traction and stability. We'll talk a little bit more about that during our drive. Now in front of that, you're going to find the shifter for the 7-speed automatic here. Just drop it right in drive. You do have what's called touch shift. Push it to the right to upshift, push it to the left to downshift. Otherwise it operates as a normal automatic. You do have a button up here that's C/S, that's comfort versus sport. That is going to change the shifting parameters of the transmission to be a little bit more aggressive in the sport mode, and obviously the comfort's going to be a little bit more relaxed. But a hell of a car to drive. Very comfortable, very solid. It's like driving a bank vault. It's what you'd expect of a Mercedes-Benz. And right above my head here, you're going to find the factory moonroof. It's really comfortable in the back here. These are actually really cushy seats. You kind of just fall into them. But you do have optional side window shades here, which is excellent for any parent. And you've also got the power right behind here. Check this out. Behind the wheel, this car is a very typical German driving experience. It's very comfortable, very solid. Everything communicates nicely, but what Mercedes-Benz does well that BMW doesn't really strive for is just that kind of isolated, luxurious feel. BMWs are still very connected at all times, whereas Mercedes kind of lets you forget about it. The thing that I really want to note, though, is that it doesn't tune you out like Lexus. Lexus does absolutely everything wonderfully, but reminds you that it's doing nothing, which makes it a very unmotivating experience. Which is why people that buy Lexus, they like those. Some people that like to drive, they buy different cars. This is kind of the best of both worlds, but as far as elegance and luxury, Mercedes-Benz is considered one of the top. And I mean, this car really is a non-excuses car. This guy is going extraordinarily slow in front of us, so check out the passing power there. The 7-speed is buttery smooth in this car. We're on an awful road too, and we're just kind of floating over the bumps. But the steering's dead accurate. Brakes come down nice and solid, and this thing's actually got some good pickup to it. We actually came and found a good area with about 4 or 5 inches of untouched snow here. We just had a good amount of snow here in Chicago, if you couldn't tell by a couple of our previous last videos. But this is untouched, and we're in a rear-wheel drive Mercedes-Benz E350. Now I've got ESP, which is Electronic Stability Program. The reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to settle the argument with people, especially in the Midwest where we don't have mountains. You don't need all-wheel drive to get around in the wintertime. It comes down to tires, it comes down to electronics, and it comes down to the car. Granted, you're not going to drive a rear-wheel drive Lotus Elise in the snow, because there's not a lot of weight there, but this is fresh snow, untouched. We're just going to go for a quick spin here. But you can see in really, really deep snow, I'm having absolutely no issues maintaining my direction. Untouched deep snow, that's what this is. And it's deep, all right. I just think that's pretty amazing. I can't even slide it. I can try to slide it and it won't let me slide it. Watch. Won't let me do it. Will not let me slide the car. I cannot get the back end to turn around. So I'm technically doing donuts in a circle. Now if I turn off the ESP, which is now off, yes, it will let me do donuts. That is how unbelievable the difference is when you don't have the ESP versus the traction control. Alright, ignore Mercedes-Benz, ignore the build quality, ignore the condition, ignore the car essentially. Then take a step back and actually think that to get into this car today is likely the same price as about a 4-cylinder Honda Accord sedan. That absolutely blows my mind. I mean, the values that are out there right now for the marketplace, and this is a great color combo and gorgeous condition. It doesn't feel any different than new. I don't think there's much on here that would disappoint virtually anyone, even a new car shopper. Got some valuable info here. I have a copy of the AutoCheck and Carfax vehicle history reports, both one owner, squeaky clean, and doesn't really show much of anything aside from a couple registration renewals, no accident history, and they do qualify for buyback guarantee protection. The neat part is I do have the Mercedes-Benz Netstar, and this car has, let's see what, brilliant silver paint, the sunroof package, 6 CD changer, heated front seats, all in all MSRP $54,155. Wow, it's a lot of money. But check us out on our website. Go to chicagocarsdirect.com where you'll see better than 60 photos of this beautiful Mercedes-Benz. And when you're done there, check out our entire portfolio of other videos on our YouTube channel. You'll find us at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for having some fun with us today and going for a ride in this beautiful Benz. Hope you like it just as much as we do here, and we'll see you next time.